I'm the 10-5 man. What the Good Fellas Sports TV box.
Here's from the Walking Wisconsin. Watch
Good Fellas Sports.
Good Fellas box.
All right, let's talk about Canelo Alvarez and Caleb playing on the card. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All right, so it's been revealed. I don't know if it's on BoxRec yet. BoxRec is pretty quick, but Mike Coppinger and a few other reporters on social media have reported that the undercard didn't look so well, and they complained before the fans complained. But what you thought when you guaranteed somebody $50 million, what did you think was going down? You know, here going BoxRec. What do you think was going down? You thought they was gonna have a good, and they got to pay Caleb Plant $10 million. So they just think people coming to see Canelo Alvarez, and that's the train of thought in undercard. You know, on pay-per-view, once you pay your money, they don't care, you know, what you do after that. You don't even care if you don't watch it, as long as you buy it. That's the key. Pay-per-view buys. Check out the Box News playlist, share the video, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video. Make sure to hit the bell icon, all notifications to make sure you get all those notifications or increase your chances of getting notifications. So as you see here, pure trash. I don't want to pay $60 for an undercard and then turn around and all I see is small fighters and fighters I don't know. I'd rather them just, you know, stack the card with prospects at that point, you know. And even if they in 6 or 8 rounders, I'd rather see prospects than guys that I probably don't see. And sometimes on paper the undercards look trash, but they're obviously pretty good. You know, so I mean, don't judge the book by its cover. But you know what they have underestimated. You know what they underestimated is that UFC. You know they gonna put together a card most of the time that's gonna engage you. So people tend to forget about that. The UFC is Usman and Kobe Covington too. You know that it's the same night. So I don't understand why they couldn't do it on the next Saturday or the Saturday before. Cause ain't nothing, I guess you know Dillian White fighting, but that's later in the day. This is putrid. And this is what you expect from Al Heyman. Never to evolve, to keep the same hustle, rain, sleet, snow, sunny. You know, but G say don't nothing move but the money. Bob Arum was trying to make the adjustment. You know, will he make the adjustment? Who knows? But you got it. Anthony Durrell, taking on Marcos Hernandez. Like Hernandez, you know, from Fresno, 28 years old. I mean, he lost to Lantes Fox, who just got robbed by the Gabriel guy. He fought Quintavious Cash, beat him. He had a draw with Jason Rosario back in 2018, technically at middleweight. He beat Kevin Newsom the second. He got some notable wins, you know, and you know he just recently kind of started making his way up to 168 pounds. So, you know, why we couldn't get the Karan Davis rematch with Anthony Durrell on this card? He fought. He had a draw. You know, most people thought he won. Why we can't get the Karan Davis rematch? See, they ain't trying to give us nothing that we want. You know, nothing. And he just fought. That's probably why September 5th. But if he wanted to get back on Anthony Durrell a couple months later, he could. I believe that if they wanted to, you know, offer him the right money, he would have got back in the ring with Anthony Durrell. But maybe he content with just you know, people saying he won. So I mean, Marcos Hernandez, he ain't that bad. He beat some guys coming up. So, you know, he only got a 14% knockout ratio, but he beat some guys. And you got Ray Vargas. All right. He signed with PBC. He was supposed to fight Gary Russell. I don't know what happened with that. They offered him the fight to be the mandatory. One of the most boringest fighters, and he is the most boring fighter in the sport. But think of the guy who the most boringest fighter in the sport, and think of him 10 times boring. This guy, very boring, punch and clinch. Definitely should never be on the pay-per-view card. He's probably the most boringest Mexican that I can ever think of, and they the most exciting fighters that you will fight. You know, they ain't consistently great exciting fights. Then you know they end up like Miguel Vasquez and they end up like Ray Vargas. You know, no matter if they go undefeated like Ray Vargas, great 34-0, 22 knockouts, but them really don't signify the type of fighter that he is. Them knockouts just, they don't, you know. So, like I said before, boring fighter. I mean, you know, but you know, I'd rather win boring than lose, right? Keep cashing those checks. He'd be fighting on Leonardo Bays, another Mexican, 21-4, been knocked out 3 times. Come on, man. He out here cleaning it. So stop. Man, you go upstairs if you're gonna clean yourself. Bye. Go upstairs. He got a whole couch, lazy boy chair. Jason Maloney, he lost to Jason Maloney, second round knockout. He moving up, obviously. Fought him at 117. I don't know who Alfredo Vargas is, but he lost to him. Julio CJ Martinez, he lost to him in a 2-rounder. But, his losses really don't matter. He fought some good competition. Hopefully he come to fight. He beat Moses Flores. Hopefully he come to bring the pain. Because Ray Vargas, you're going to have to get on the inside. He almost his height, but Ray Vargas is a little bit longer than him. So hopefully, hopefully he come in the fight. So it's another fight card. I don't know much about the two opponents we just talked about. Elvis Rodriguez taking on Juan Pablo Ramiro. Elvis Rodriguez is 11-1, one draw. He lost to Kenneth Sims Jr. Okay, he was top ranked, dropped him after he lost to Kenneth Sims. I was at the Virgin Hotel when that happened, and we interviewed Kenneth Sims Jr. Shout out to him. So he getting a shot at PBC. He just lost. I thought he lost the unanimous decision. Wasn't no controversy about that. Kenneth Sims Jr. dusted him off, and I wanted to do Kenneth Sims got something cooking. I was talking to one of his trainers and Marvin about him. They was very excited about him before the fight, and no, he don't have nothing lined up. Hopefully, he do something later because Bernie Warren does. He definitely can fight. Okay, he'll be taking on Juan Pablo Ramiro. Okay, he's undefeated. And that kid from the Dominican Republic, they don't get Dominicans, and you don't pan out, they don't give you no chance from Dominican Republic. And Juan Pablo Ramiro, 14-0, 0 draws, 9 knockouts. Ain't really fought nobody as of yet, but this seemed like to be a step up fight for him right here. So got 64 knockout percent ratio, and we're gonna see what he do with this fight. So and that's the co-main event, and that's your card. They expect you to pay $70 for this. I really take my money to the UFC because I know I'm gonna get it's a better chance I'm gonna get my bang for my buck with this situation. And this is putrid, man. This is a joke. I don't know who thought this was a good idea to put on TV. And read some of the comments real quick. Hold on, real quickie. NBA start Tuesday, y'all. Dog tomorrow. So obviously you see Mike Coppinger, who's no longer, I don't know if he a PBC plug, he signed with ESPN. He says Canelo Alvarez, Caleb Plant, pay-per-view undercard announced. On paper, one of the worst in recent memory. No surprise, was $50 million in guarantee to the main event. You mean 60? I don't know. I guess with both of them it's 50. Okay, I thought it was 60. I would say I meant to write Anthony. He meant Anthony Durrell. That's probably why I said it. And he said it would have been filled with Mexicans if the zone hosted it with TBH. Pretty awful. Okay, I'm not paying money for this undercard. The main event is why I'm paying my money, so it don't matter. I don't care. The concern is fans will opt to team stream if it's not worthy for their money. I wasn't going to buy it anyway, but damn, geez, typical Canelo garbage. Somebody said, end of the day, everyone will remember the main event, not the undercard. Hardcore fans will always want to stack undercard, but it's about the main event, and that's why I wasn't paying for this. No way. I know exactly going to happen in this fight. So, I mean, that is what it is at that point. It is what it is. That's what they want to feed y'all. Y'all want to buy. People going to buy it because Canelo, But it's always nice to go to a fight. Excuse me. It's always nice to go to a fight, clean the mason in the eyes. So, what you think about Canelo playing? He said Canelo in 6. No, he said, tell me what you think. Canelo in 8. He said 8, no later than 8. So, I mean, Mr. Mason like boxing, man. Y'all should see him throw his jab. Look, you get your jab for him, buddy. Treat. You want to treat your jab? Look. Lazy jab today. He got a nice jab. Come on, show me your jab. He probably mad. Okay, buddy. He probably tired. They've been playing. But he got a nice jab. I'm gonna get it on camera one day. But I said pathetic. But like I said before, you paying to see Canelo. That's what you paying to see. You're not paying to see none of the undercards. It's putrid. But like I told y'all, my main focus is gonna be on the UFC that night. This is my opinion, man. I want to see Covington and Usman too. Hopefully it's the same thing. Hopefully he knock out Covington quicker, or he brutalize him even quicker. So that's what I want to see. But boy, you just want to see somebody get knocked out. But it ain't Canelo fault. When you get, I'm gonna give him some money back so y'all to be happy at the undercard. No, I'm not. If I'm Canelo, I'm gonna take my 40, 50 minutes whenever I'm guaranteed, and I'm gonna keep it moving. So let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel on my social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. Facebook group there as well too. Want to advertise your channel, video request, chop it up. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Rest of the donate, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the box of the playlist. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.